Hello, happy Thursday, or Friday Eve, as I like to call it, or everybody else should call it, because oh man, it has been a week. Good Lord. The children, I say it every time, but like the children have just chosen violence every day of the week. It's March, that's just how they're living. All right. I did not write yesterday. I burned the crap out of my eye using my so I wear contacts, right? And I use the Clean and Clear disinfectant, and it turns out there's a good reason they tell you not to use a case that's flat. Because if you use a case that's flat, it'll burn the fuck out of your eye. Deeply unpleasant. So I messed up my eye yesterday, and it was irritated and it hurt to look at screens. And it turns out that's what I do partially for my job now, because teaching is all digital. And sorry, I was my sister just texted me. Anyway. I just hate this week. I really hate this week. All right. So like I did not write last night. I watched Bake Off and went to bed. I'm not gonna hold you. That's what I did. We are working on Fool Me Twice. I'm not alone in my house here. Sasha's downstairs. She's not even useful. And of course, hold on 1 second. I have to blow my nose because that's also where we are. So frustrating. I hate this time of year. And for some reason, it's my light. When I was doing my streams for Crimson for Patreon, I turned off my light and just went to the screen, and my nose didn't stop stuffing up. And I'm like, what the fuck is that about? Like, am I allergic to light now? I mean, I am pretty pale. All right, the plan for tonight is to finish chapter 41. I have 3 scenes left. It should be a pretty quick night. When I'm done, so if I finish the 3 scenes before the end of the 2 sprints, I'm going to go through the last scene and clean it up. It's probably fine. I have if I have the time. Otherwise, we'll consider it done, and I will move on to chapter 42 tomorrow. All right, let's get ourselves set up. Okay, I'm going to share my screen. Where's my Pomodoro? It's like hiding. And hold on, we're going to blow our nose again because this is the way we're living the night. This is so fucking frustrating. I hate my nose. All right. We're gonna get started. I got my headphones. I got my music. Do you know that Stop by the Spice Girls is 25 today? I'm not ready. Not ready. All right. All right, hello. So we're through the first sprint, and I'm really annoyed with my keyboard. It keeps sticking, and the keys keep like lagging, and I'm ready to set it on fire. Stupid piece of shit. I'm gonna take out the batteries and see if that helps. Ugh. I really gotta get a new keyboard, like and I gotta get a new mouse. Like this is ridiculous. Like, why is it so stained? Like, what is that? Like, what do you think? What does it look like I do? It's insane. All right, see if taking out the battery helps reset it. I might just need new. And these are triple A's, which I did not. Two AAA batteries. No wonder why this is a piece of shit. And all I have up here are double A's. I think the triple A's are at work. I'll have to bring them home and see if that helps. I finished one scene, the Monica and Tracy scene, and I am about halfway through my Valentine scene. So all I have left is to finish the Valentine scene, and then I have a Lucky and Brit scene, or do I have a Nicholas scene? I'm not really sure which one it is. It's definitely something from that era. And then I'm gonna read through my Jason Elizabeth scene if I still have time. But that's where we are. So I'm tired. I'm really looking forward to being done with everything for the day. So I don't even have anything to talk about. I'm just tired. My brain is like dead. Whew. Let's see. Anything on Twitter? Oh, all right. Nothing that good. See if I get an email. No. Check my school mail. No, the keys don't have dirt in them. It's just a lag. They just lag. It's apparently it is an issue with Bluetooth keyboards, and I'm not used to it because I just got asked this question. And that's because they lag, especially if you have like a kind of crappier, like a lower like a cheaper version. And I have used laptops literally for the last 20 years. I think maybe not 20 years. I think the last desktop I had was like 2005. And when you use a laptop, your keyboard is attached to the computer. So like as fast as your processor moves, I've never had a lagging keyboard. So like I don't even know how to, and I've never really been all that attached to this keyboard. Like it doesn't sit up correctly. So I had to like buy a wrist pad, and like I'm just deeply unhappy with the entire writing setup, but it's not bad enough that I could really justify spending the money at this moment. But because what happens is it's just like normally it probably just needs a new I haven't replaced the batteries in a couple of months, so probably with the amount that I write, I probably just need new batteries. So here, let me make sure we're keeping track of a little over a minute and a half left. It's always good to take a break and just, like I said, I'm just checking my Twitter feed. Twitter on nothing good, nothing email, no work email, which is good. Just my brain is so dead. Sorry, I'm not scintillating company. I'm just tired. Really, really, really tired. Really just want to go to bed. But I'm going to finish this chapter tonight if it kills me. Feels like it might. What are my cats doing? She's come up and bother me, but ever since she started eating this new food, my cat's a very bougie bitch. Been feeding her fancy feast for like years, and she's been eating the kind of pate savory centers, and she ate 2 cans a day. Never really had an issue with it. Assumed she liked it, and then one day when I went to the store, they were out of it, so I grabbed her the white meat collection, thinking hopefully she'll eat this. It turns out she didn't really like her old food. She like scarfs this. So bougie. She wants like 4 cans a day. I'm like, do you know how much it costs to buy 12 cans of this shit? You want 4 cans a day? Absolutely the hell not. You think I'm made of money? Holy crap. White meat fancy feast, and she wants 4 cans a day. She's lucky I like her. She gets 3 cans a day. All right, 3 cans. All right. Okay, so I'm gonna go back and finish the last scene and a half. We're gonna finish chapter 41 tonight. That's the plan. All right, head to here. I'm gonna turn off my microphone, and I'll see you in 25. Hey, Ange, I forgot I was muted. I'm very terrible at this. Ugh. All right, I did it. I finished it. And not only did I finish all the scenes I wanted to finish, I also got a chance to reread the liaison scene I wrote on Sunday. Could have been Sunday. I don't remember. What is time? I got a chance to reread it and to clean it up just a little bit and to tie it a little bit better back into the previous chapter. And when I was writing the Nicholas scene, I actually was able to kind of add on, because like one of the big things here, and that's gonna be, oh, thank you. One of the things I've been working on is this idea that Nicholas is obviously, and this is not a spoiler because once again, if you read the flashbacks, you know Nicholas is alive. I'm sorry if you didn't read the flashbacks in book 1. It's not a spoiler. You shouldn't be watching me write book 2 if you didn't read book 1. That's a you problem. All right, just FYI. Sorry, I very cranky about solving you problems because I do that all day at school. Nicholas is alive in book 1, and we know that he's working with Britt. I don't remember now if we knew he was working with Lucky, but spoiler. There's a spoiler. He is. Anyway, I think it's very clear that because Nicholas is alive and nobody at home knows it, he's keeping that a secret. So I've been looking, like, I've got a pretty good, decent reason why, but the idea is that he doesn't think anybody can really understand comprehend how huge this is. Yeah, so he's very much, he doesn't want anybody to interfere because he doesn't want to get sidetracked, because he's like, I have this plan to do this thing, and if we tell Jason and Drew everything, they're going to want to focus on them. Let them focus on them. That has nothing to do with us, right? So, yeah, he's alive. Like, it kills me when people ask questions that, like, I know I answered in the flashbacks. Like, that's, I spent a lot of time writing those flashbacks. Go read them, man. So it's been a long day. I have been streaming since 5 o'clock. I did some Patreon stuff. It is now 7:03. I'd like to just turn off my light and streaming. I will be back tomorrow, same bat time, around 6 o'clock, to do chapter 42. So yay. We're finally clicking along. And definitely, like, I've been in this place before. At the end of January, I was 2 chapters in, but I feel good about it in a way that I didn't then. Even then, I was writing those first 2 chapters, and it didn't quite feel like, as I said, it felt hollow. It felt very plot driven. Like, here it is. I'm writing this because this is what I wanted to happen. I wasn't necessarily sure if I'd motivated it character-wise very well. And that is the big difference between these 2 chapters, is I definitely feel like the character motivations are there, and it's deepened in a way that I had not done before. And, I'm just very happy with it. So, I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye. Good night.